bastante coisa se fosse pra me pagar, seu sem vergonha. My money. Igual aquele maluco lá do jogo lá do Vice City. It's my money, Tom. It's my money. Meu irmão, eu tô fudido. Eu dormi de 4 às 7. Deu um sono aqui do caralho aqui quando eu fui ver um filme. Eu apaguei. Muito fudido pra dormir. Eu vou ficar falando lá da noite até agora do meu gosto. No mínimo. Eu ia sair hoje, mas bateu aquela preguiça. Deixa eu ver a pauta. Dinheiro, pô. Deixa eu... Ô, porra! Que pariu. Caralho, cara. Que saco isso, hein? Ah, horrível. Pô, que saco. Spamou essa parada aqui, já era. Fica girando. Vou botar aqui em cima mesmo das caixas dos jogos, mesmo depois eu vejo. Ah, a parada fica girando, mano. HDMI. Cabo de HDMI. Via cabo de HDMI. Não tem mistério, não. É um espelhamento. Aí o próprio Windows faz o espelhamento. Deixa eu pegar aqui a coisa aqui. HDMI fodão é só por... Então, o HDMI fodão eu só comprei pro PS4 mesmo. Que passa toda a transmissão. Tá muito zoado isso aqui. Deixa eu tentar tirar aqui. Não precisa de um HDMI fodão pra ligar o PC, não. Tá vendo? O parafuso que fica entre a coisa aqui, ele dissolveu, ele perdeu a. Espalmou. Uma vez espalmou, teria que ter uma porca pra ele. Uma vez espalmado já era. É melhor botar em várias caixinhas assim. Cara, sem fio fica com delay, cara. Sem fio eu não recomendo não. Com cabo sempre vai ser melhor. Com cabo sempre é melhor. Tanto conexão via, tanto a conexão, tanto várias coisas assim, vai ser sempre melhor com coisa. Deixa eu pegar a garrafa d'água aqui e já começa. Voltei. Boa, né? Esse daqui a uns anos vai estar catando lixo aí. Daqui a uns anos vai estar catando lixo. O sonho dele é ganhar um auxílio do governo. Que sonho, né? E aí, Lincoln, certinho? Como é que você tá, meu querido? Pô, caiu agora. Agora é o controle que caiu. Cara, hoje eu ia dar uma saída lá pro centro da cidade. Ia dar uma saída lá pro centro da cidade. Uma festinha. A preguiça foi tanta que eu falei, ah, vou ficar em casa mesmo. Pô, ia gastar R$ 50 na entrada. Mas eu ia pegar um metrô. Ah, um metrô é barato, R$ 7. Aí eu falei, ah, fecha pode estar uma merda. Às vezes eu não pego ninguém, aí fica no 0 a 0. Deixa eu ver se não dá pra aumentar as legendas. Não, acho que isso aqui não tem nada a ver, não. Será que isso é o tamanho da fonte das legendas? É. Pô, fica grande pra caralho. Isso aqui é legenda de cego, né? Nunca. Então, era uma festinha, uma festinha de rock que ia ter lá no Cine Iris. Cine Iris, pra quem não conhece, é um cinema pornô clássico aqui no Rio, que ele é até tombado. Ele é tombado pela prefeitura. Ele é tombado. Aí lá rola festas lá. Acho que dá pra aumentar um pouquinho mais a legenda, né? Não, tá bom assim. Porra, lá tem o cine. Porra, lá é muito engraçado. Cara, teve uma vez que eu tava ficando com uma mulher lá e tinha um maluco olhando lá, muito bizarro. Eu não sei se é de couro, né? Porque é bem antigo o cinema. Aí tá rolando umas festinhas de rock lá. Ah, pô, 50 conto é foda, né, cara? R$ 50 é muita grana, né, cara? Porque pensa só, tu paga a entrada, 50. Tu vai querer beber alguma coisa ali e tal. Aí, tinha que ser pelo menos uns R$ 25 de entrada. Ou que era tudo pobre, né, cara? E ter 50 conto de entrada é foda. Até porque o cara não ganha dinheiro na entrada, né? O cara ganha no consumo do bar, né? O cara ganha no consumo do bar. Sexta-feira 13 vai ser desligado o jogo. Vai ser desligado e não teve mais atualização, né? Porque parece que eles não tiveram dinheiro pra cobrir os direitos autorais e já era, meu. É, ganha no bar, na consumação. Quem ganha com o normalmente é a casa que ganha, né? Normalmente é a casa que ganha na consumação, porque você ganha na bilheteria. É muito raro você conseguir fechar um lugar onde faz 2-2. 2-2 que eu falo é tu ganhar na casa, na bilheteria e no bar. Porra, cara. Follow the light. Era, mas ele era lento pra caralho. Achava muito lento jogar com ele. Baldano. Porque o lance da consumação, sempre alguém vai consumir. Aí você fala, ninguém bebe álcool, bebe água, bebe refrigerante. Sabe? Alto pra caralho, mano. Eu pulei, né? Vai dar bug. Não, bebe, cara. Tem muita gente que sai pra night e não bebe nada, não. Bebe água, bebe refrigerante. O que eu tô tentando dizer é que o bar é o que mais ganha. Às vezes você vai, vamos supor assim, às vezes você tá fazendo uma festa, vai 20 pessoas. Pô, beleza, você teve prejuízo. Mas o cara do bar não teve prejuízo. Por que não teve prejuízo? Porque ele. Que vende pra caralho, sabe? É, pô. O bar sempre vai ser a salvação. Não está saindo o som do jogo? É, pô. Ah, que estranho. Ah, porque eu coisei o coisa aqui. Headset. Eu tive que tirar o headset. Ah, tava desligado aqui. Eu não entendi porque tava desligado.
The house was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm
O cara caiu.
This is it, witch!
Mãe, meu irmão. Corre, corre. É, pô. Não entendi porque tava desligado. Tá de boa.
You're dead, just like die! I can keep this up forever!
Tem que você tinha ido dormir, pô. Ah, e comprei a pregnenolona, ó, Lincoln. Comprei do Mercado Livre mesmo. R$ 110, 60 comprimidos. Comprei a pregnenolona de lá mesmo. MRM, aquela mesmo. Ela é a única disponível.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Eu usava a outra, a azul, que é toda em azul, o frasco. Welcome to Brightfall.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Yuppies.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Acho que é a New Life
Deerfest,
Extension.
huh? Did you hear that, honey?
Pô, e pensar que isso nos Estados Unidos é baratinho, né?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Ah, deixa ele no vácuo.
I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here
Pô, muito
just
barato,
between the
né?
two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Daria pra
Fair
comprar logo
enough.
uns 4
You
desses.
can trust me to be discreet.
4 de 60
I'll hardly
comprimidos.
track down if you change your mind, though.
Daria pro ano todo. Não precisa nem ficar se importando em ficar gastando dinheiro com isso. Manda ficar pra cabeça, já começa a pinicar.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend.
Let's see who
That's
has the last laugh.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Porra, 100 cápsulas. Pô,
Alan,
que
we're
maravilha.
here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Dá uns 3 meses de uso, né? Tomando todo dia, né? Lança tem umas 400 cápsulas dessa. Que já dura quase um ano inteiro.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Cara, eu me admiro como tem atleta americano lá. A saúde cara lá, qualquer lesão que você tenha, qualquer coisa. Tudo caro pra caralho.
Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me.
Porra, eu tava vendo a entrevista com um cara, o cara se lesionou.
Oh, God.
Ele fez
I
uma
am your
cirurgia
biggest
na
fan.
mão.
I know people say that
O cara
all the
usou
time, but I
até.
really am.
Usou até anestesia local mesmo, sabe?
Rose.
Rose,
Porra.
I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl
Pô, acho que
Stuckey?
30 mil dólares, 40
Of
mil
course,
dólares.
Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the
O cara
restroom.
operou
He'll
o
be
cara
back
em
in a
meia
minute.
hora. Sabe, assim do jeito que a gente tá.
Can't believe it.
Sinistro, né?
I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore.
Do
when they
me
took
a
it out of...
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You did.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. Hello? Mr.
Muita, a
Stuckey?
saúde lá é absurda. Mas também é de alto nível, né, cara?
Carl couldn't
De
make
alto
it.
nível, não.
Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, the Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key?
Outubro.
Directions.
My hero.
Tudo vai ser lançado em outubro.
some
Outubro vai ser
flashlights,
o
just in
mês do
case.
lançamento. Alan Wake 2, Alone in the Dark.
Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Eu acho que Alan Wake 2 perdeu muitos anos, né, cara? Mais de 10 anos sem uma continuação.
Can you believe this place?
Lançaram essa
This
versão
wonderful
remaster aí pra dar
We're
ver se
supposed to
alguém
be
lembra
on
do jogo,
vacation,
né?
Alice.
Pra
I'll
dar um
figure it out
fôlego.
when we get back home. Okay?
Uma divulgação, mas porra, é muito
We
tempo,
can
né?
talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your...
Vou botar esse trechinho.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Remedy. A Remedy. A mesma do Max Payne. Ela tá produzindo o Max Payne 1 e 2, o remake. Vai ter a previsão pra 2025 sair.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
Have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less.
Pô, finalmente, hein, bichinha pobre. É, o Max Payne 2 eu só joguei uma vez, cara. Eu não tive saco pra jogar mais que isso. Mas o 1 e 3 eu adoro. Mas muita gente prefere só o 1 por causa daquele clima no ar de Nova York e tal. Tem gente que fala que o 3 foi estragado. Que não tem nada a ver com o clima dele, São Paulo e tal. É, deixa a live aberta, porra. Pra gente pegar as horas, tá em 730. Hoje eu vou ver se eu vou dormir, vou ver se eu deixo mais 6 abas de lives abertas aqui pra tentar pegar um tempo. Acho que amanhã pela manhã eu vou fazer o God Ragnarok, tô pensando, Ragnarok. É, pô, vocês têm que deixar a live aberta pra dar uma moral, pô. Tentar repegar a monetização do canal.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Uma surpresa.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Cortou a onda dele.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! No! What the hell?
Help me!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
O carro já era.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an...
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square. Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Premium.
Too right. You lose. The
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
During your recommend trying
Yes.
it's the latest
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
in
Hello?
proven health benefits let you choose.
This is bad. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it. The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water. Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me. The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way. There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Ah, vou botar mais pra frente. Nossa! Ah, meu irmão, o jogo tá de sacanagem, né? Porra. bicho. Saco isso. Eu passava disso de primeira no jogo original. Aí tu baixa o remaster. Muito longe. Mais pro cantinho.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cut. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is... salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who...
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Eu lembro que na versão original era muito mais rápido o cara ali.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Aqui não.
Are you okay?
Listen.
E aí,
We'll
Nicolau,
figure this
como é que você
out.
tá, cara?
Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Puta merda, aqui quando bate 20 eu já considero frio. Imagine 8. Pô, você acordar dessa hora, cara? Sei que tu tava jogando. Tô bem pra caralho. Hoje eu ia sair pra uma festinha. Só que bateu aqui. Bateu aquela bad vibe de pensar, porra, R$50 a entrada, pode estar uma merda e tal. Às vezes eu não pegar ninguém, aí sim.
A candy-colored clown, they call this.
Previously on.
Aí eu falei, quer saber? Vou fazer o Sábado Macabro mesmo, e foda-se. Que ó, pensa só, 50 a entrada, que eu já acho caro. Aí mais uns R$7. Deixa eu ver quanto é o Uber até lá. Que seria agora que eu estaria saindo, né?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee
Porra,
on.
R$25 de Uber. Aí só nessa brincadeira foi 70 conto já. Porra, aí é foda. Aí eu fiquei pensando, porra, e meu micro-ondas tá com problema aqui também.
Coffee's on.
O apartamento do Alan é muito chique, né, mano? Apartamento em Nova York. Meu irmão, só esse apartamento aqui do cara. Nova York, meu irmão. Puta que pariu.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of
Tem que
miracles, my
voltar
dear.
de coisa, né? De Uber, né?
Oh, really?
Não tem metrô,
Well, you seem to
mete
think
isso
so
também.
last night.
R$100. É foda. E tu,
These
Nico?
look
Ainda
really
tá
good.
nos vícios dos remédios aí?
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way,
Ainda
will
tá nos
happen over my
remedinhos
dead
aí, né?
body. The last time was the last time.
Isso que eu acho bizarro lá. A máquina de lavar fica dentro do banheiro.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just
Eu ia
really
voltar,
spooked
mas
me.
dependendo do
Don't
horário,
worry. We'll just break
às
out the
2 horas
candles.
da manhã, 3, sei lá.
I know it's stupid, but it's just Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him.
More lights! Hey! Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Hey! Hey!
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just... I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality... That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo!
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Achoo!
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your dear best plan? My plan? You sound a lot more organized than I ever
Vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please, help! Help me!
Hello?
Back here! I'm back here!
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Lindo cachorro.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with golden patches. It looked like liquid darkness. Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park license. Obey the operator's instructions at all times. Rusty, no! Never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be released.
Não sei porque, cara, provavelmente vai ter. Tô esperando o meu micro-ondas deu problema aqui. Mas vai ter sim. O cara falou que a partir das 10 horas ia estar aqui. Mas vai ter live sim.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Ele, quando eu abro o micro-ondas, ele fica girando. Sem estar funcionando, sem tá nada, entendeu? Não era pra estar girando. Você pode explodir um micro-ondas. Como se tivesse ligado. Micro-ondas já é bem velho já, né, cara? É bem idoso, bem idoso. Essas coisas hoje em dia, cara, quebram tudo, não dura mais que 5 anos. Uma desgraça isso. Qual é a marca do teu? Ué? Ah, eu bati ele, não podia entrar. Ah, vai vindo 2. Puta que pariu. Morri, óbvio que morri, né? Igual o meu, pô, Electrolux também. Eletroanos.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Porra, tu tem sorte então. Cara, se bem que eu acho que o meu tem esse tempo também, cara. Se bem que o meu acho que tem mais de 6 anos. Isso. E já tá tudo enferrujado por dentro também. Nem fudendo que eu vou enfrentar esse maluco, sai. Ah, caralho, agora eu vou ter que enfrentar. O famoso não queria, mas enfrentei. Tive que enfrentar, era pela ponte pra passar. É, pô, ferrugem, pô. Que eu morava de frente pra praia, então ele pegava muita maresia. Maresia detona muitas coisas. Cara, morar de frente à praia tem suas vantagens e muitas desvantagens. Um dos meus maiores disparos. O cara tá igual um ganado, mano. Ah, legal, hein? Sim, morei muitos anos, pô. Morei 24 anos de frente pra praia. Quase 30 anos morando de frente pra praia. Muito tempo, né? Muito tempo. Não, lascava tudo, cara. Computador. Carro eu acho que nem tanto, cara. Agora eu me fudi aqui. Agora eu me fudi porque vai fazer uma falta do caralho, cara. Sorte eu dei aqui. É, eu sempre falo que é bom tu morar 10 anos só num lugar. Acima disso já fica complicado. Porque tu pega muita coisa, muita dor de cabeça, o prédio muito vazamento, sabe? Dependendo da idade do prédio também só se fode. Eu sempre falei muito, eu sempre defendi 10 anos é o período máximo pra tu morar no lugar. Mesmo na garagem, o carro, mesmo na garagem. Cara, ó, sabe a coisa que eu mais odiava com a época de maresia? É quando ficava vindo aquela, tipo, cara, é como se fosse uma areia, só que uma areia preta, toda melada, aí ficava presa na janela. Eu só sei que os caras que compraram meu apartamento lá compraram uma bomba. Que o prédio é todo fodido, é tudo cheio de merda. Sabe? Os caras acho que nem curtem, mas é família, né, cara? Então família consegue bancar. O ruim é que o pessoal... Parece que os caras compraram num... Não, eu não moro mais lá, pô. Eu nem tinha carro, que se foda. Mas acho que não alcançava, não.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Cara, no estacionamento de visitante pegava, mas acho que na garagem não pega, não. Estacionamento de visitante, o carro ficava igual uma... Estacionamento de visitante, eu lembro. Ficava igual uma... O carro ficava todo molhado.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Porra! Um pouquinho disso. De 38, mano. Caralho, aqui, meu irmão. Ah, com certeza.
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Mas eu queria comprar um carro. Um carro até 10 mil pra mim seria maravilha.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Tá tirando o carro, nos carros, pô.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Não, eu não sei andar de moto não, pô. Dá até com menos dá pra comprar. É porque eu nem aproveitei meu dinheiro muito, sabe? Porque eu tinha muita dívida e tal.
Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes.
Porra! Não, aí também não esculacha, né, pô? E tipo, coisa horrorosa. Se for pra comprar um carro vai ser um Monza, vai ser um... Daria até pra um Celtinha. Daria até pra um Celtinha, sabe? Também não esculacha. Olha que desgraça agora. Vai, meu filho, ataca o cara. Tá doido? Nem curto Stetona, acho uma merda. Prefiro mais um Monza, um Cadete, um Santana. Nossa, aí. Nossa, capotou o maluco. Eu me fudi também.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before.
Picape que é assim, principalmente aqui no Rio. Pegar uma picape aqui no Rio, tá fudido.
Terrible. Once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
O governo sempre vai ganhar dinheiro com tudo, cara. Independente do que você faça, o governo vai arrumar uma ideia de tirar dinheiro de você. Isso aí é... Opa! A gente acha que é um manuscrito, mas é uma armadilha de urso. Cheio de armadilha de urso. Pô, caralho, quase caiu em uma. Cara, mas se a gente for pensar assim, nada é nosso. O apartamento, se o governo quiser, ele tira de você. O carro, se você não pagar o IPVA, você não dirige. A moeda fala pertencente ao Banco Central. Nada é nosso de verdade, se a gente for ver. Porra! No jogo aqui que são o catiço do catiço, cara. Mas essa parte aqui que meio cai lá, né? Agora fodeu. pilha e tinha munição aqui. Eu sempre achei que essas garrafas de café era life pra ele, mas é só umas bobeirinhas mesmo. São uns colecionáveis bobos. E aí, Lucas? Isso é hora, Lucas, de estar acordado? Morrer. Porra, fodeu. Quase morri. Nada é bem rápido. Nada é bem rápido. Se é rápido, o que significa que vai ser ruim? Puta, cara. Vai. Ai, caralho. Nossa, morri. Pô, só entra aqui pra passar no teu canal, pô. Acabou isso já, pô. Esse era no período do... No período do YouTube, do início do YouTube, que era assim, entra no meu canal, das lives. É, pô, antigamente tinha, porque você podia entrar, você clicava no nome da pessoa, você... Puta que pariu. A merda. Puta que pariu. Você via o nome da pessoa, né? Caralho. Você via o nome do canal da pessoa. Hoje em dia tu não vê. Hoje em dia tu entra aí, tu não consegue clicar no nome dele e ver o canal dele. Porra! Ah, parada aqui. Ai, cara, vou morrer de bobeira. Quem é mod consegue ver? Não, eu consigo. Mas quem é usuário normal, não. Isso que é ruim. Por isso que rolava muito essas propagandas. Hoje em dia já não rola mais. Caí. Nossa. Antigamente, entra no meu canal. Era muito comum. Hoje em dia não rola mais por causa disso. O YouTube tirou uma das melhores funções do YouTube. Que era de tu poder entrar, ver o canal da pessoa. Mod consegue, mod e o dono do canal consegue. Mas é chato, pô, tinha que ser liberado pra todo mundo. Pô. O melhor capítulo desse jogo é quando a gente vai na mansão dos coroa lá.
Beware of Widowmakers.
tudo no cara é foda, né? E aqui tinha um rifle de caça. Acabou essa modinha que nem eu queria sempre ter um canal no YouTube, né? Acho que hoje em dia já... O nego viu que não vinga mais. Antigamente todo mundo queria ter um canal no YouTube, viver de YouTube. Acho que hoje em dia já meio que deu uma diminuída. É, pô, o pessoal abriu o olho, né? Viu que tem que estudar, né?
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Tá zoado mesmo, Narão aí.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus. I had to find the key to the garage.
A story is not an issue. A story is a beast with life of its own. You can create it.
Ah.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Matei.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Tô achando bem mais fácil essa parte aqui do que a parte do jogo original. Às vezes é bom pra matar geral.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer
Tá
park
maluco, pô,
outside
tá mó
the
frio.
town.
We'll be
Caralho,
there in
negócio.
less than an hour. See you soon.
Pega uma pneumonia, porra.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
diner.
Good girl.
Come here. Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You, won't you say something? I need to get my bearings. I'm lost, and the shadows keep on changing. And I'm haunted by the lies that I've loved and actions I have hated. I'm haunted by the lies that wove the web inside my haunted head.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died. And
Welcome
she had some kind of
to...
a breakdown.
Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh.
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore. But it
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark. My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this,
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Mr. Wake, come on! Take it easy on him! Don't let him get away! Hold it right there! Move it! Move it! Move it! I'll have you shot if you let him get away!
to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Fan out! Over here! Get away! Guys, I'm on! God damn it, where did he go? Away! Keep an eye out! He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off! Search the area! Stay sharp! This way! Over here!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. My name is... Hey, what you... Come on. Sit down.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Puta, cara.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled Spy Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear? Me, H.P. Lovecraft.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Porra!
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use. Puta que pariu, cara. Ah.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger.
Nossa. Deu nem tempo.
Railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Vai, boa, boa, muito boa. Vai voltar desde lá de baixo.
Railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Caralho.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Da puta, cara. Da puta, sai.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Morri. Puta que pariu. Puta que pariu. Não é outro.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they're merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and hope.
Caralho.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Acredito que eu fudi o carro, cara. Não, mas... Tá certo.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was...
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill it.
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Puta que pariu. mas que merda.
What the hell? The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution. There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment. I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk. The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Porra. Porradão, levou.
outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators, so many. The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up. Birds.
Ah, legal o jogo.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Just great.
Puta que pariu, cara.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a...
Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan. Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Scary, scary, scary.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Wrong. Gotcha. Doc's got me looking after Wake.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Birch, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a
Here it comes.
I don't know.
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to slay!
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops...
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look at...
and calm all day long. You get free girls in the evening. You sleep like a baby. Channel, turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening.
Ah, meu irmão, vai ser foda isso.
We don't want any fighting. It makes me You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby. What seems to be we don't have any trouble. I don't.
Nossa. Filho da puta do caralho. Tá que pariu, caralho. Travou o jogo.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Óbvio que vai morrer, né? Acho que é óbvio.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
É muito lento mesmo. A tomar no cu.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Nossa, não deu nem tempo de apertar o botão, cara. Gordo lento do caralho.
Hurry up, Barry!
Nossa senhora.
I found it! I found it! Ah, don't think that's a thing! Al, I found the key!
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
God damn it, Al! Talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Ui, me.